What's up guys, my name is Mr. Freeze2244. In this challenge video we'll be covering the Secondary Fermentation Challenge in Mendoza and Hitman 3. And before we get into the video I just want to say thank you to Square Enix and IO Interactive for giving me free early access to the game. I really appreciate it. In the description there's also going to be a link to the full playlist of Mendoza challenges for anyone that's missed any challenges. They'll all be there. For this particular challenge though, we're going to be bringing along the pistol, coin, lockpick, start in the parking lot which is unlocked at Mastery Level 2, and let's get into it. So for this particular challenge we need to gas both targets in the barrel room, and there's only one way to get them both there, script wise anyway, because otherwise you'd have to knock them out and drag them all the way there, which will seem really silly. So there's only one way of doing it, and that's following the tour mission story again. So I've done this several times now, and it's just the more and more I do it, the more and more frustrating it gets, the less enjoyable it is as well. Like it's fun the very first or second time going through the whole entire story. It's really well done, but when you have to go through the same story again and again to reach multiple challenges, it's not fun at that point. So first of all, what we need to do is come through this reception area, trigger that conversation between Corvo Black and a guard. Come into the bathroom over here. We need to take out a security guard in the bathroom itself. So we're going to go ahead and knock him out and drag his body into the nearby cubicle, grab the gun and the keycard that's on the floor. You need to make sure that the other person is in his stall at the time rather than it being out in the bathroom, otherwise he will spot you taking him out. So use a keycard on this door to access this underground area. We're going to pass through the security room and we're going to get ourselves a mercenary disguise, because it's the fastest way of getting the tour over and done with, doing it all this way. So as we pass through these tunnels, there's going to be a door on the opposite side. Go through here, and on the left is going to be a locker room. And on your left of the locker room is going to be a locker that's locked, of course, and you're going to use a lockpick on it to get the mercenary disguise. One of the best disguises on the map. Once we've got this disguise now, we can now go all the way back to where Corvo Black is and talk to him to start the tour. And then we need to run an errand for Vargas, otherwise he won't join the tour himself. So those are the steps that we're taking. So Corvo Black should be at the top of the stairs, just over here. Here he is, just go ahead and talk to him. Once you've initialized the conversation, you can just run away from him at this point, and then go straight downstairs to where the grape field is. The usual step you'd take is you have to initiate the conversations with Diana and stuff like that, and the tour bit. But no, we're going to try and get through here as quick as we can. So the tour guide is going to be over here. We're going to create a distraction by turning on this water pump, turn it back off again. That's going to distract the winery worker. We're leading him over here so we can take his disguise a little bit later on to give him the grapes. But we're going to stay in this disguise though to go and pick them, because there's going to be less enforcers on the grape field. So go ahead and subdue him. And then drag his body all the way to the crate itself. There we go. Now we need to go and get a grape cutter, because otherwise we won't be able to get all the grapes off the vines. So there's just going to be one in here as well. There's going to be one on the other side of the grape field, but we'll just grab this one here. I want us to notice that shift in camera when you pick up the grape picker. I don't know whether that's just, I don't know, it seems like a bug to me. Has anyone else experiencing that? It's so weird. But we need 3 of these, so here's the second one. And another one here. At this point we need to approach the tour party over here. Once the conversation starts, that's when we can move on to Vargas himself. Because we need to trigger that conversation to play out this next part. So we're going to go and put the winery worker's disguise back on. And then approach Vargas and give him the 3 grapes.
Mr. Vargas, I have the 3 dry for harvest. Inform the workers. Would you, Ramon? I have a thought.
Once we've done that, we can go and put our mercenary disguise back on. We're not actually going to join the tour, we're just actually going to skip ahead of that. And we're going to pass through the underground bit here. I forget what the name of this area is. Does anybody know? I can't remember. I don't really tend to check my map very often. The wine distiller? I want to say distill? No? Is that not a thing? I don't know. Anyway, we need to get up here into the wine at the barrel room. I'm gonna close the door. Don't know why, but I like closing the doors behind me. I'll grab that rat poison there. That's going to be important for this next part. Just have a look around the room. Fuse. I don't know what this is for. There's 2 fuses. I don't know why there's 2 fuses. We're going to knock out these both guys because we don't want to get spotted as we poison the ventilation. But I think we do get spotted anyway. Don't know how. Don't know why. But I think this mission in general is just not a very clean experience. I think there's a lot of bugs in this map. So we're going to pick up the soda can that we picked up earlier. Just going to wait for the guard to turn away, which is what we're going to do. I'm going to throw the soda can at the guard's head and immediately subdue the person on the left. See, we lost Silent Assassin. I don't know how that happened, because no one spotted me. No one saw or anything. These bodies are both still white and they're not orange like they usually would be if they spotted you. So I'm not completely sure why I lost the Silent Assassin rate in there. It's very, very baffling around this area. This happens in the wine room as well. But anyway, we've hidden those bodies. All you got to do now is just poison the ventilation system. Don't turn it on yet though. And now we've just got to wait. Diana and Vidal is going to come up here into this barrel room momentarily. They're on their way now. We also need to open the ventilation system as well, which we need to go up to the security room. During this recording, I actually forgot to do that. I only realised at the end. So I'm just making you aware about that now. You can do that now while you're waiting if you want to. Just run up to the security room and vent the system. So now Don Yates is coming. The target's coming. Now you can actually use lethal poison if you really wanted to take out both targets this way. However, to do that you'd need to poison Diana's glass of wine with emetic poison. So you need to poison her first so you can get her out of the room, and then you can poison the whole place. But then again, you've got workers around anyway, so I'm not completely sure how you would do this really. Unless there's a way to get rid of the workers too. But now they're all in the same room. We're just officially going to wait for him to open that door at the back first. I'm going to use instinct to terminate it too. Here he comes. Go ahead and turn on the ventilation system. At this point in time, I was wondering what was going on, because no one was getting poisoned, and it's because I forgot to turn on the ventilation system. That's why. I forgot to go to the security room and turn it on. I was looking around. I was like, what? What's going on? Because nobody was reacting to anything. And again, I thought this was broken. But then I realised, oh, there's gas down there. I haven't turned the ventilation system on yet. So while they're in the room, just going to need to quickly go up to the security room. Don't make the same mistake I made and just leave it to the last second. Just go there straight away while you're waiting and just come up to the security room and then deactivate or turn on the ventilation system to vent the room. You do this while they're still in the room. So ventilate the barrel room, and there we go. Secondary fermentation completed. They'll all be sick, and it's actually quite amusing watching all of them just go off like this. Be curious to see where they all actually go, but that's how you complete the secondary fermentation challenge. And that's going to do it for this video, so thank you very much for watching. Feel free to drop a like on this video if it helped you out. Subscribe if you are brand new to the channel, and hit the bell notification to be notified of all future videos and live streams. Consider supporting me on Patreon or even becoming a member of the channel by clicking the join button below or clicking the link in the description. Also in the description is going to be a full playlist of the Mendoza challenges, so you can check that out if you want to. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. Cheers.